don't know what it is about 2021, bro, but you look good. You look chiseled like you're in playing shape. It's going to be a good show for you. They haven't been in days leading up to this, but today's going to be a great show for you, Marcellus.
That was a new word, chiseled right there. It's a great year, 2021, because I've lost 20 or 21 pounds. So let's get it going with my man, Emmanuel Acho. Our top story is delivered by Pizza Hut. Order today at pizzahut.com. Well, there goes my weight loss. All right, Lamar Jackson, who led the Ravens in his first playoff win with 315 total yards against the Titans. But on the other side, my Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen had 3 total touchdowns against the Colts for his first playoff win. The first-round picks from the 2018 NFL Draft will face off Saturday in Buffalo. Allen praised Lamar yesterday, but said, quote, "We're enemies on Saturday, and we both know that." So, Acho, which quarterback is under more pressure, Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen?
My dog. Some days I come to this show prepared to argue with you.
I've noticed.
But some days I come to the show ready to discuss with you.
Okay.
And this A-block, I'm ready to have a discussion because this topic, it can go either way. I'm going to lay out my points. You're going to lay out yours. We shall see where we land.
Let's do it.
The quarterback under more pressure is Lamar Jackson. That's where I will start.
Okay.
And I say Lamar Jackson because the bar is higher for Lamar Jackson. You and I, we love several sports, but the one sport we both have an affinity towards is track and field because it's so easy to quantify.
Yes.
In the NFL, there's some things that are subjective. Who really contributed to the success? NBA, how important was this player versus that player? In track and field, though, everything is black and white. It is as clear as day.
Racial.
So how does this have to do with Lamar Jackson? There's a certain event in track and field called the high jump.
Okay, let's do it.
And depending on how high of a bar you've already cleared, that is now the starting height, if you will, when you go into other meets following that. Lamar Jackson has already cleared a height that Josh Allen has yet to clear.
Okay.
Unanimous MVP. He's already cleared a height, top 2 quarterback or best quarterback for a season that Josh Allen has yet to clear. So who's under more pressure? Lamar Jackson is under more pressure because even if they have the same amount of success this year, it will be deemed a bigger failure for Lamar Jackson because he has already ascended to greater heights. If I can use a track and field analogy again, if Marcellus, you and I have both cleared 7 feet in the high jump. If you and I both go out at 6 feet 6 inches, it's if I clear 7 feet and you've only ever cleared 6 feet 6 inches, if you and I both go out at 6 feet 6 inches, it's a bigger disappointment for me because I've already cleared 7 feet, if you will. I've cleared a higher height. So when I look at Lamar Jackson and when I look at Josh Allen, Lamar's under more pressure again because Josh Allen, if the season were to end today for both of them, the narrative would be this. Josh Allen, wow, he has overachieved. Josh Allen, second in the MVP race. Josh Allen, 43, 45 touchdowns. Josh Allen, a miraculous season. Look at how much he is ascending. But the narrative for Lamar Jackson would be, man, Lamar was a unanimous MVP last year. Yeah, I mean, he won a playoff game, but that's it? Like a unanimous MVP, he can't get past the first round of the playoffs? The narrative for both of these quarterbacks would be different. Lamar under more pressure because Lamar's achieved more.
Boy, you tried to tug at my heartstrings. That entire block. Track example after track example. That means you ain't ready for this discussion. You want to call it a discussion. Usually losing arguments want to discuss because you know what? I can't argue you, big dog. I can't shoot you today, so guess what? Let's hug. I ain't hugging you, dog. I know how you flip.
You that dude, bro. I came in here to show love, and you held my hand down.
No, because I know how it's a thin line between love and hate, and you're going to flip on me next segment, so I'm going to bring the pain right now. You know it's Josh Allen. One, let's just go here. Both of these guys are getting criticized for different reasons and hyper-criticized at that because they're both great quarterbacks. And we know that the cost of praise is criticism. So let's start there. But now we have to distinguish and differentiate Lamar from Josh Allen. One is a unanimous MVP, and one was in the MVP conversation. So let's go back to your track example. The pressure, to me, is on the one who needs to qualify, who needs to graduate, who needs to get his numbers to a point where he can even be in the finals. And guess what? Josh Allen, you haven't qualified yet. The history books will always remember Lamar Jackson as of right now.
That's true.
In comparison to Josh Allen.
That's true.
Josh Allen has one historical nugget out there, but we won't forget about Lamar Jackson already. And guess what? They came out in the same draft. but they ain't come out at the same time. One was the number 7 overall pick, and one was the number 32 overall pick. Which one is overachieved? Acho, you said in your discussion that Josh Allen's overachieved at the number 7 overall pick in the same draft. I would beg to differ. I would think it was Lamar Jackson at the number 2 overall pick that actually overachieved. But let me give you the reasons the expectations are higher for Josh Allen in Buffalo. The Buffalo Bills are the higher seed. True or false?
True.
Duh. More wins this year. Buffalo are...
Buffalo.
Oh, you love me now. Number 2 seed with a 13-3 record and a division title versus the number 5 seed with 11-5 record and a wild card. You know there's pressure on the number 2 seeds. Why? Because in the AFC, the number 2 seeds have won the Super Bowl each of the last 2 years. Josh Allen, you have put yourself in the way of a conversation that says, with this record, with this type of team, with that seed, why can't you win it all? Think about it. Let's fast forward. Let's say he fails in this moment and loses to the Ravens. Next year, when they go out there and win 13 games again, what are we going to say? Y'all did this last year. Pressure mounting. I don't see how this team could even get better. Maybe in some specific areas, but in totality, a 13-3 record. You finally win a division. It's been since 1995 you've won a division. You finally win a playoff game. It's been since 1995 you've done that. All of that sounds like pressure. That will be a huge disappointment if Josh Allen doesn't show up in this game.
You left some glaring areas for me to attack, but again, no. I told you.
Oh, not today?
I entered this show out of love.
Okay.
And I'm going to stay there.
All right.
So I'm not going to attack your weaknesses just yet unless I have to. I'm going to attack this. Let's go micro.
Okay.
So let's talk about Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson individually. Coming into the season, Lamar Jackson was here, and Josh Allen was a few rungs below him. But then over the course of the season, we've now seen Lamar Jackson is declining for how great Lamar Jackson was.
Should I let that word go, declining?
It's literal. Like, literally, he is, right? Like, figuratively, no, but literally, he's
rearranged his game, but I understand what you're saying.
It doesn't sound great, but literally, I'm right. Like, his numbers are declining.
It just hurts to hear.
It does. But his numbers show that, in theory, he's declining. He was just so elite last year.
You're right.
Josh Allen, however, is ascending. And ascending at a rapid rate. Dude had 20-plus touchdowns last year. This year, he's in the 40s. So when you look at the two of them, one is either plateauing based upon his statistical success of last year, and the other is ascending exponentially. And so, Sal, for me, it's just very, very, very simple. Lamar Jackson, he's looking at this dude, Josh Allen, who is skyrocketing to become the best quarterback in that class. You got Baker Mayfield, you got Sam Darnold, you got Lamar Jackson.
Stop mentioning everybody else.
What the hell are you talking about? He's skyrocketing. The only way that Lamar Jackson can put a pause on that, can try to put this fire out, is if you go out there and you win that head-to-head matchup. And that, to me, says pressure. Because if they lose, if the Ravens lose, all of a sudden it's, wait a second now, Lamar Jackson, you're not even the best quarterback in the class. I thought you were. Baker wasn't in the conversation. Darnold surely isn't in the conversation. Josh Allen, prior to this year, not even mentioned in the conversation. It was all about you, Lamar. So now if he goes out there and loses to the Bills, all of a sudden Josh Allen takes the throne as the best quarterback in that class. That, to me, is also another layer of pressure.
I did like that. The second lap, you started to come out. You're sneaky, though. You throwing rocks and hiding your hands. Talking about, I ain't fighting back. I see how you doing. You got something behind your back right there. Okay, let's talk about the word pressure.
Yes, sir.
And put it right back on Josh Allen.
Please.
This is why. The Bills are the favorites to win the game. Go to Vegas right now. You're a gambler. You're always in Vegas, at least in your mind you are. The hell? You go there, they're saying the Bills should win.